Hi guys, welcome back to Vlogmas. If you're new to the channel and you haven't seen any of those videos yet, then I will kind of put the playlist or video in the cards for you up this side? This side? I think it's this side. So go and check them out. But today I'm going to be combining Vlogmas with the lip series. So again, if you're not aware of what the lip series is, basically once a month I put a video up on my channel dedicated to my favourite beauty products, which are lipsticks or lip products. So yes, so we're combining the two today and basically doing a festive themed lip series. And I'm really disappointed because I don't think you guys can see my Christmas jumper. I actually wore a Christmas jumper today, like it's got a Christmas pudding on it. Thought I would get in the festive spirit. Also, hence the red lips with glitter gloss over the top because I'm in just that kind of a mood. But anyway, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're loving Vlogmas so far, give this a big thumbs up, and without further ado, I'm going to get started on this video. I haven't told you what this video is about yet, have I? Today I'm basically going to be running you guys through my top 5 festive red lips. So we've got a mix of like bright reds and some deeper, berrier toned reds as well. Most of these, bar one, are drugstore lip products, so that's pretty good. I'm going to go do these in any order. It's basically going to be the ones that I pick up the first. I'm going to swatch them, zoom you guys in so you can see the swatches and all of that fun stuff. But yeah, let's get started. I'm going to start with the higher end one, and it is MAC's Ruby Woo, which I know people know about. It is like the biggest, it's probably the most hyped red in the entire world that everybody loves. Everybody needs to have this lipstick in my collection as far as I'm concerned. If you buy any red ever, get this red. It will kind of suit every single person in the world. I friggin' love it. So it is Ruby Woo. It's a matte shade, so I'm just going to swatch it on the back of my hand here for you if you haven't seen it before. It's a very beautiful kind of blue toned bright red. It is basically Christmas in a lipstick. It's that typical festive red that you see on jumpers, on cards, wrapping paper, all of that fun stuff. It is the Christmas red. I love it. I wear it so much over the Christmas festive period. Christmas parties, it's like definitely suited for that because it's very, very long wearing. It's a little bit dry, so I would definitely recommend using a lip liner underneath if you do get dry lips, and obviously really take care of your lips before you use kind of a bright red lip colour such as this, especially a matte one. But it is very, very long lasting. It's very bright. I always get so many compliments when I wear this. It just stays in place, it doesn't bleed or feather, and it's just a very good quality lipstick in a very gorgeous festive red shade. So that would definitely be my, if you get anything, get Ruby Woo. Next on my list is another matte shade, and it's also a very, very hyped colour. This is definitely more of a deeper berrier tone, but it is Renauld's Kate Matte 107. So this has been basically hyped for quite a long time, and it is a very, very nice lipstick. Again, it's very long wearing. As I said, it's more of like a deep berrier red. It's very, very similar to one of my favourite kind of winter lipsticks, which is the Renauld The Only One, and I think that's in the matte vector. The two are very, very similar, but I feel like this has a bit more red in it, which is why I chose this instead of that one for today's video. If you do like darker tones and you're more along that side of things, or you have a darker skin tone yourself, then this is a really, really good red to wear. It's just like an alternative red all throughout December. It's a really, really great shade. Again, it does have a matte finish to it, so it is going to be very, very long lasting. It's not really going to budge. And again, I would recommend wearing a lip liner underneath just to kind of help smooth the lips over and everything like that. But it's a very, very lovely red. It's not your traditional festive red, but it's a really good red if you want something a little bit different and a little bit more berry toned. So next I have a couple of liquid lipsticks, and the first one is the L'Oreal Lip Paint Lacquer. So this is one of their glossier liquid lipsticks, and it's in the shade Red Fiction. Again, this is like your typical festive red shade. It's very, very bright. It's very like deep, bold red. Very, very pretty. I really, really like this shade. I have a love-hate relationship with this formula, but I have found a few ways that I can make it work for me. If I wear this on its own, then I find it doesn't really dry properly. Even if I leave it for like a good 3 hours, it still transfers over everything. But if you put a lip liner underneath and then dot a bit of powder on your lips through a tissue over the top, then you're good to go. It's fine. But I really, really love this colour, so I really wanted to find a way for it to work Again, it's kind of like your typical festive red. It's like a liquid version of Ruby Woo. It's very, very similar, I would say. It's very, very pigmented. It's got a really lovely gloss finish to it, so it feels very special, and it's a little bit different from the matte versions that I've spoken about already in this video. It is very long lasting. Like I said, it isn't transfer proof, so it is going to transfer a little bit, so if you do wear it, then you need to take it with you wherever you go to make sure that, you know, you can top up if you need to. But the colour itself is beautiful. It's a great drugstore version. It's a great drugstore liquid lipstick, and the shade is stunning. I'm going to take off my Olivia Burton watch because the strap is white and I'm using red, so that is basically a disaster waiting to happen. So the other liquid lipstick that I want to talk about is from Revlon, and it's one of their Ultra HD matte lip colours. I actually really, really like this shade. It's one of my favourite ones to wear at this time of the year, and it is in the shade Passion. So again, this is a lot more of a deeper, darker red. So if you're not into like the really bright shades, this one's probably more for you. It's got a bit more red to it than the 107. So it's still like that berry red shade, but it's a lot more of a deep, dark red than a berry red, if that makes sense. Again, really, really pigmented. It's a really, really good liquid lipstick. This lasts so well. It lasts better than the L'Oreal one that I spoke about. So formula for me, this one is a little bit better. It's a little bit more streaky than the L'Oreal one, so they have their pros and their cons, but you can find a way to make both of them work. They're both very, very nice liquid lipsticks once you kind of work with them a little bit. The colour is stunning. I really love it at this time of year. It's a really rich red that I just think is gorgeous. It will suit a lot of skin tones, I'd say, because it's more kind of blue toned and berry toned. It's probably going to be more suited for those with cool skin tones, but I really, really like it, and I think it's a beautiful, again, alternative to your classic red shade. And then I'm going to finish off with the one that I'm actually wearing on my lips today, and it's also one of my absolute favourite shades that I think I own now. I've got lipstick stuck somewhere. Oh, above my lip, not on my lip, that's weird. But yeah, this is one of my favourite shades that I have. It's one of my favourite lip ranges that I use, and it's one of the Tanya Bear lipsticks, and this is in the shade Big Kiss. So it is a beautiful red. It's just very, very kind of typical red. It's a little bit darker than the Ruby Woo or the L'Oreal Feisty Red, Fiery Red, or whatever that one was. So it's a touch darker, so it's not quite a bright red. It's more of like, not a toned down red, because you can see it's still very, very red. For me, I think I found that this is probably the most flattering type of red that I have. I do reach with this more than Ruby Woo because I do find that it flatters me a little bit more. Ruby Woo is a lot brighter, so if I want a really statement red lip that people are going to look and be like, oh my god, that's red, I'll wear Ruby Woo. If I want something that's more everyday, then I'll wear Big Kiss. I just find it's a really, really beautiful red shade. Like I said, you can see it on my lips right now. I really like it. It has more of a glossier finish to it than some of the others, so it's not a matte finish, and I really love the difference with that, but it's not super, super glossy and shiny. It's more of like a satin type finish, I would say, which is really nice. It lasts really well, actually, for something that isn't a matte lip product. It lasts very, very well. I mean, it's not transfer proof, again, because it is a little bit glossier. It's not matte, but it does have a really, really good wear time. Just make sure you still have it with you to kind of top up and everything like that. And again, I would still recommend wearing, to be honest, for all of these, I would still recommend wearing a lip liner underneath to just kind of help to prime your lips before you put anything like a really bright red on top. But yeah, this is probably one of my favourites. I'd say this is kind of up there with Ruby Woo for me for like a statement red lip. And that is all lip colours. What I will say with each of these, if you do want to sport a really festive red lip, please go for it because it's gorgeous, but try and make sure you prep your lips first with a lip liner. When you use the lip liner first, it's just going to make sure that everything on your lips is very smooth, and it just creates a really nice base for sort of brighter colours to go on top of. It's also going to make sure that there's not going to be any kind of feathering into the lips or any bleeding, anything like that. It just keeps things very, very nice and neat, very bold. And actually it just acts a little bit like a primer for your lips, just gives something for the lip product to adhere to and last a little bit longer. So definitely wear a lip liner with any red lip that you choose to wear. And there are some great alternatives, or there's some great options out there in the drugstore, as well as MAC have their own that actually match a lot of their like bold lip colours as well. So definitely check those out. But I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you do. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all very, very soon for my next Vlogmas. Bye.